It's just before 8 a.m. This is Build Day in the Polish Hill neighborhood of the City of Pittsburgh. This is the big event when all the volunteers come together, and we literally assemble a brand new playground, and we'll be done with a ribbon cutting by 3 p.m. It got started with a grant from the Pennsylvania Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, DCNR. They gave the grant to the City of Pittsburgh. The city matched the grant, selected the site, and we have great partners. We have Highmark, we have Allegheny Health Network, we have Duquesne Light, the Grable Foundation, and all kinds of local officials, mayors, council members, municipal managers, corporate partners from all over Pennsylvania that are going to gather today. The beginning of our Municipal Leadership Conference, this is our way to help give back to the community. The name of our organization is the Pennsylvania Municipal League. We have 127 municipalities, cities, boroughs, and townships of all shapes and sizes throughout the Commonwealth. This tradition actually started after Katrina, when we attended the National League of Cities, and we helped build the first playground after that horrible hurricane went through the city of New Orleans. And we loved this idea and worked with the national nonprofit group KABOOM, and they build playgrounds all over the nation. They provide the project management. They know how to get it done, get the neighbors engaged, get the volunteers engaged. And so we started building them here in Pennsylvania in 2010. So this is our 13th playground project since 2010. My job here today is to run around and do whatever they tell me. KABOOM is our project manager. We'll have teams of volunteers, and we'll be assigned to help put together the structure in various ways. We'll have a very dirty job, which is doing the concrete, mixing the concrete, pouring the concrete. After all the posts are set and the structure's together, that's when we'll do that. That's going to be a difficult job. It's always kind of the dirtiest. So who knows if I end up on that task today or not. But we have great volunteers, great people that will come here. Pittsburgh is a wonderful city, and the corporate community here, all of our sponsors have just been terrific. Neighbors from the Polish Hill Neighborhood Association have been involved. And one of the restaurant owners here actually is helping to do the food today. So they're engaged. They help pick the colors of the playground. We had a design day with kids where they got to select some of the items that we'll be putting together today. So the whole idea is to get the neighbors involved, because this is their playground. We just come and help get it together. It's their playground from here forward. And you know, we want everyone in the community, as we do in all communities, to look after the playground, to take care of it, to help make sure there's no litter. If there's any problem, to get it reported to the city or the municipality right away, because it takes all of us to get the job done.
We're in Polish Hills. A lot of times when a lot of immigrants came in, that was the Poland background, Poland descendants. This is where they moved to. It's a beautiful neighborhood. This park has been here for a long time. So to see these volunteers, just being out here helping to build this playground is a wonderful thing. I think it's very important for young people to have a facility like this for 3 reasons. One is safety. You know, I think that it's just not about young people, but young people come down here, the moms, the dads bring their kids down here. So it's also a family value situation as well, that you come down here, you watch your kids go up and down the slides, they get to get on the swings, so it brings unity inside the family. That's one. 2, it's a form of recreation, so the kids can come down there, play basketball, enjoy themselves the whole night. And then 3rd is the gardening. Right here you got a garden that's right next to the park that, you know, the volunteers are spending a lot of time gardening right here, creating gardening. I know Councilwoman Deb Gross has been big on that. So you get 3 for 1. You get healthy community, you get recreation, and you get unity. You can't ask for nothing else.
Well, I think there's nothing better to prove the importance of a community than getting out and volunteering. It really is the foundation which we move all the communities in Pennsylvania forward. So volunteer efforts like this, it's great to see a ton of people out today rolling up their sleeves and actually getting work done.
It's great to see the amount of volunteers out here that made it out today. There's a lot of action going on, as you can see behind me here. And yeah, it's just a great day, sunny day to be out here in Pittsburgh helping to build a playground in the Polish Hill neighborhood.
Good morning and welcome. Good morning. Good morning. All right. How's everybody feeling? Great. My name is Melanie, and I am with KABOOM. And KABOOM is the national nonprofit that's working to end play space inequity for good. The way that we're able to do that is by creating amazing partnerships all across the country to build kid-designed, community-organized playgrounds. Today, here in the Polish Hill neighborhood, we're super excited to partner with the Pennsylvania Municipal League. Yep. Got a fan out there. The City of Pittsburgh and the Polish Hill Civic Association. Local officials and all of you wonderful corporate partners know the importance of building safe places to play. And this structure today, take a good look at where we are, because at the end of this process, by 3 o'clock, you are going to build a phenomenal play structure here in the Polish Hill neighborhood. And we want to thank again all of the residents from the Polish Hill neighborhood that have been involved, helping you to feed you today, helping to make sure you're safe, and do everything we need to do to support you as volunteers. So on behalf of the Pennsylvania Municipal League, thank you for being here and making this such a successful project. Thank you all.
We are in Polish Hill. Most of the people in the region will recognize it when they're down at the river level, or they're on the North Shore, or they're in the Strip District and they look up the hill and they see the magnificent cathedral that was built by the citizens of Polish Hill. We are on a steeply slope like we have in so much of the city of Pittsburgh. So Polish Hill is truly on the side of a hill. And we've had a playground here for a very long time that has needed some love for a very long time. And we're really excited today that it's finally getting that love.
What is this going to mean for the residents and particularly the children?
Well, especially what's interesting, I think, in Polish Hill is that for a long time it was not a neighborhood full of children, and today it is. And so like we have in a lot of our neighborhoods, the older people have moved on and younger people have moved in, and so we really needed to give them the attention that they needed so that they could have a safe play place.
I'm working on the project behind me. What it is, it's a stand where the kids will climb up, play with the steering wheels, play with the rolls on there, and then they slide back down to get off the platform. This is my second playground build. The first one we did was in Cranberry Township. PSATC teamed with PML. We're very fortunate that they go out into the communities and build playgrounds like this when they come into a host city. So fortunately, we're able to get all these volunteers to come into Pittsburgh and build this neighborhood a fantastic playground. It's hard to believe that all these volunteers come on a day like this, gave up their time and energy to help support this project, and we know the kids will put it to great use once we're done.
Municipal officials are always involved with local municipalities and cities and things like that to do what's best for their community and the people that they're serving. And anything that you can do to make the area you serve better, you should jump in with both feet.
I'm part of the assembly team, so each assembly team has a different section of the playground to put together, and then it'll all get assembled to the main structure. City officials from the different cities in the league in Pennsylvania, I think when they get involved, they realize how important it is for these kind of facilities to be built around our state for the betterment of the community itself, regardless of what city it's in and regardless of where your city happens to be. This is just an important project to be involved in.
We're assembling these. I'm not quite sure what they're going to go to yet. Probably some of these other outfitters over here. But we've got to get these ready before we can move on to the next stage. We're giving back to the community. You know, it's the right thing for us to do. I've been on a couple of these this year. This is my first year as a councilman. We have to show the community that we care. I mean, that's what it's all about, you know. I try to do as much for my ward as I possibly can and answer every request that the people give to me, you know, concerns or things they see that are not right. So, yeah, I'm all the time on the go with it.
As you can see behind me, what we're laying off here is a pickleball court, which is 20 by 44 feet. So we're starting with nothing. We're trying to lay the thing off before we paint it. I've volunteered probably for a half a dozen of these playground builds over the years. They've all been fun. You meet new people and you help the community. And I think that's the best part. It's kind of a kickoff for the Pennsylvania Municipal League Summit meeting. I think it's important because, first of all, it should show the neighborhood that other communities have an interest in their community too. But it also gives people that probably haven't seen each other possibly for a year to meet and reacquaint themselves with one another. And
I like to help the community. I like to be involved when we are doing transformative type projects within communities. And I just thought it would be a nice way to get to know people within PML and again, to be able to help a community. I like what I see. I like this. I like the diversity of the volunteers. I like the diversity of the groups that are here helping, PML, Highmark, the City of Pittsburgh itself. So it's just nice to be a part of a group like this.
As you can see behind me, we're mixing concrete, and that's one of my jobs today, is to lead the crew in mixing it the proper consistency and getting it to the holes to fill in to support the columns. This is my 13th playground. I've done all of the ones that the Pennsylvania Municipal League has participated in, and I'm so proud to be here to help out. I always take an extra day off to come early to do the playgrounds, and I really enjoy it. It's just part of what the league should be doing, giving back to the communities and the community service projects or where it's at, and the volunteers. And you bring all the corporate sponsors together along with all the volunteers and the buy-in from the community, and they see a lot of activity here. And we support the community that we're having our summit in also.
We have hundreds of volunteers altogether, but from Highmark, over 100 today.
And why do they come out?
This is a really important project for our city. You know, the City of Pittsburgh really likes to take care of the kids and have health and fitness opportunities for children. Highmark, our corporate headquarters, are here in Pittsburgh, so our employees are very tied to their community. They have volunteer opportunities all the time. This is a volunteer opportunity that came up, and so many of our city residents decided to jump right on it. They love it because it's part of their city. It's just beautiful, you know. I just love, I've seen this over and over again in Lancaster. The Municipal League does a wonderful job building playgrounds across this state. So when I see it happening here in Pittsburgh, right away I'm thinking, you know, once again the Municipal League hit it out of the park. This is really important for this community. This is a type of community that doesn't always get brand new parks. So these kids are going to be so excited when they're able to walk in here later on today or tomorrow and be able to play on brand new equipment. It's just a thrill, and we know that they're going to be so excited, just like we were when we were kids.
Well, I came out today because, you know, we're here building a playground today. We talk about providing a space where kids can be active and play in a safe environment. I'm excited to be out here along with the other volunteers to help build the playground here today. Well, I think, you know, they have to be excited when you talk about having a new clean space to play that's modern. I'm sure they're excited, and I think what makes it even more exciting is that the kids had an opportunity to give input into what the space would look like.
I came out here today to support Highmark. I am a member of the Highmark Community Affairs team, so this is a team building opportunity for us to all get together and do something good for the community. My job so far, I put together a climbing spider. I've put together a few other pieces that we're still working on, so just a lot of teamwork. I think it's fantastic because I know that this is a spot in the community that's going to be enjoyed for years, so glad to be a part of it.
We have a group of Highmark volunteers that's out here today, kind of to celebrate our Bright Blue Futures program. This is it's our corporate giving and community involvement program, and we're out here today, you know, just to benefit the health of the community. This kind of project falls within our focus area of the neighborhood and built environment, and just kind of coming out and trying to make sure that the kids have a safe place to play. And if they have a safe place to play, they're going to be healthy. They're going to be happy. They're going to, you know, learn how to exercise. They're going to have a great time. They're going to meet friends, and it's just, you know, it's just such an important part of you know, being in a community, having like a safe place to play in your neighborhood.
This is a tradition for us. We've been involved with KABOOM playground remakeovers this is our 10th build. We're really excited about this one because it's in the heart of Pittsburgh and really is going to be meaningful for this community. And we love to give back. You know, I can't keep my employees away from volunteerism and activities like this that really are meaningful for the community. It's unbelievable, the effort, the speed at which they did it, and the quality. I mean, this is like top-notch quality. It'll last it's built to last forever, and it'll be a really good benefit for the kids and families in this community.
We have Duquesne Light. We have, I think, 28 volunteers. And the reason I come is this is my 10th one, my 10th KABOOM build. And it's been great, and I like doing it. It's good for the kids, and that's why I come here. I've been building the playground part of it, and it's been really cool, and I met a lot of cool people here. So it's a good time. They volunteer everywhere. Because on Friday, I'm going to do river sweep. They have a lot of volunteer things that we do, and it's a really good thing.
So I'm the senior manager of ESG and corporate giving, so I'm part of the brains behind getting Duquesne Light out today and building this playground for our customers in the community, and I'm really excited to have over 20 of our employees here with us today to help put this playground up and hopefully see it bring joy to many, many of our customers. I've been working on a very complicated slide. We found that we've got to replace some of the bolts that we put in earlier because they're not the right size, but it's been very fun to work in putting that together.
I've been asked to do all the tall person things, so I lift stuff up pretty high.
What do you think of this entire operation?
Oh, it's amazing. This is my second KABOOM playground build, and we love coming out here to be able to volunteer to put together these play spaces for the kids.
My normal day job is I'm a BI developer, so creating reports, and I wanted to come out today to help make a playground for kids that deserve it. Today I have been helping build multiple parts of the big playground, like the rock wall and the wiggle string.
Is this more fun than sitting in the office?
Way more fun.
I work for HomeServe, and we're partnered with the Pennsylvania Municipal League, and so we came out to help a good cause. Just great to see this many people come out in the community and work together. I know we have a lot of hard workers out here, and I know the playground that was here before was infested with bees, so it's just nice to give the kids in the community somewhere to play that's safe and a good place to go.
At HomeServe, we have an opportunity to do volunteer time once a year, and I haven't had an opportunity to do that since pre-COVID. I think it's fabulous. I mean, anything that gives back to the community and helps our youth and keeps them safe and engaged is amazing.
I've been helping build a rock climbing wall for the kids. We also earlier built another item that was used for a puzzle. I like to volunteer and give it back to local communities. It's going to be a great place for the children to come and have a good time with their friends, a safe space that they actually helped design, which is really cool. So I'm just happy to have such an experience.
I work for HomeServe, and we administer the National League of Cities Service Line program. And we have been partnered with the Pennsylvania Municipal League for over 10 years. And we work to make our program available to homeowners to protect them on their water and sewer lines. And I'm here because this is always my favorite event of the conference, getting out in the community where the conference is held and doing some volunteer work and giving back to the community. This is a nice one for me because I live in the local area as well.
I live here in Polish Hill. We've got a great community here, a lot of young children that are, just now revitalizing the neighborhood.
What is this going to mean for them?
This is such a highly utilized space for the community to gather. So we're really excited about having this new playground. The kids just have a blast. Even with the old equipment, they already did have a blast. So I can't wait to see, what comes of the new place.
All right, now 1, 2, 3. You're gonna cut the ribbon. Everybody, keep your hands in here. 1, 2, 3. All right, now don't go anywhere. We have one more speaker.
Well, I think I can speak for most of the kids when I say that we all want to be part of something big, where we get to make an impact and we get to say, look what I did. I helped design a playground. So, firstly, I really want to thank KABOOM for making this possible, because it is so great that we're getting the opinions of people, different ages, different diversities. Just, it's so great that we can have this collaboration where everyone can have a voice. So
it's a future mayor right there.
Thank you to KABOOM, and also thank you to all of our wonderful volunteers who have made this sketch like a real reality, and it's just so amazing to be here, and I'm so glad that everyone could have a little say in what we were doing here. So,
Beautiful.
thank you.
Beautiful. I think it's wonderful. I'm very excited and very thankful for them. I think, again, it speaks about Pennsylvania and our ability to come together regardless of where we're from. And so it's very exciting to see them out here.
Mayors and municipal officials, borough council members, township supervisors, they understand that parks and recreation are critically important to the quality of life of our neighborhoods and our communities. They know that a safe, clean place to play for our kids, our families, are really what it's all about. They make up our community, they help support our kids, and we need these opportunities now more than ever in the times in which we live. And so that's why a project like this is so important.